Things are getting interesting in the NBA on ESPN. The Warriors come into today's game as an absolutely average team when it comes to hitting the boards. Their rebounding is ranked at number 16 in the NBA. They will be challenged in this game versus the Clippers, who come in knowing they're going to have a tough time on the boards. Statistically, they are one of the worst teams in rebounding. So without further ado, let's send it to Bob Steele and Rod West out in the Bay Area.
Welcome, round ball fans. It's NBA 2K3 time at the arena in Oakland. I'm Bob Steele, and I'm here with my partner, Rod West. Let's take a quick look at the starters. Any thoughts, Rod?
Jason Richardson is a great ball handler, so a lot of pressure rests on his shoulders. The coach is counting on him to play mistake-free basketball.
Rod, we'll see how it unfolds. The player introductions are about to begin.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention courtside for the player introductions for the Los Angeles Clippers. At center, Michael Olowokandi. At forward, Lamar Odom. At guard, Quentin Richardson. Also at guard, Andre Miller. Also at forward, Elton Brand. And now it's time to put the starting lineup on the floor. Warriors. At the center position, out of 40, 6'10", number 31, Adano Fire. At forward, out of Duke University, 6'9", number 10, at the guard position, out of Michigan State, 6'6", number 23, Jason Richardson. Also at guard, from Arizona, 6'3", Aaron Kuro, Gilbert Arenas. At the other forward position, from North Carolina, 6'9", number 33, Antoine Jamison.
The Clippers corral the opening tip-off. Passes. 13 down. Richardson leaps up. Gets fouled. He'll shoot a pair.
Can't have that kind of contact going up for the shot. That will get the foul every single time.
He gets the first of two. He gets them both. Foyle throws it in.
Watch the pick. Watch out inside. I got him.
Shoots from the top of the key. Gets the front rim.
Arenas had to alter his shot because the defender got so much pressure on him. That's why he missed. The Clippers
take it up court with a narrow lead, 2-0. Passes it. They push it inside. Brand elevates. Can't get the bucket, but he gets the foul and will go to the line for two.
Easy call right there. He was mugged.
He can't get the first. Jamison will sit down to avoid further foul trouble. Just over 4 minutes here in the first quarter. Richardson now has it. Look at that last layup by Richardson. Odom inbounds the ball. Bounce pass. Richardson launches from beyond the arc. Can't take the lead.
Richardson is too wide open if there is such a thing. I think he choked a little bit on that.
Leaves the ground. Nice play.
The Clippers
have the ball in a small deficit, 4-3. Miller passes. Odom fades away inside. Gets the kind bounce off the back rim.
Odom didn't like what he saw there at first, so he gives a little pump fake to get a better look.
It works like a charm here, too. And after the fake, just lines up for the J and drops it in, Rod. The Warriors have the ball. They're shooting 50% from the floor. Passes. Puts it up from 11. Doesn't get it all the way there.
They got a break on that one, Bob. That shot's going to fall 99% of the time.
Just over 3 minutes here in the first quarter. Passes it. Knocked off course, and it's loose inside.
You can't overlook the way a block can help pump up your team. Gets everybody energized.
Passes. Takes a turnaround J. Not this time.
Arenas misses it, but you had a pretty even matchup out there. That could have gone either way.
Received by Richardson. Richardson fires. Gets the front rim.
Richardson must have realized that he had an average defender on him and put up that shot. The problem is that he's just an average shooter.
I got him.
Top of the key.
What's the clear out? Help down low.
Dunleavy leaps up. Watches the lay-in.
Dunleavy makes the pretty crossover, but it doesn't get you any points on the board.
Bounce pass. And low. In the paint. 7 on the shot clock. Inside. Odom lets it go from the wing. Tickles the twine.
That shot could have gone either way, but this time he had just the edge he needed to sink the basket.
Just under 2 minutes here in the first quarter. Arenas passes it. Richardson stepped on the line, and they'll give the ball up. Foyle will leave the floor.
You know they've got those lines painted there for a reason. A good player knows exactly where he is at all time and does not slip out of bounds like that.
Passes it. Pass caught by Richardson. 7 seconds to shoot. Count that last jumper by Richardson.
Richardson gets the bucket, but he's the beneficiary of one heck of an assist right here.
That's what a good teammate does. He gets you the ball right in the spot where you're most comfortable.
And after that, it's up to you to knock it down, and that's what he does right here.
Fordson with the inbound. The Warriors are at the controls. They're shooting 28% from the floor.
Drop. Going
Inside pass. Fordson gets airborne. Goes by from the layup.
Don't get hit. You power stack.
Miller springs up. Down it goes. Nice finger roll. 57 seconds here in the first quarter.
13 double. Double down.
Rises up.
Switch up.
Gets the bucket and the foul. He'll go to the line for one more.
This is a big-time bucket right here. Check this move out. He makes contact there, and then he manages to get the shot off. Good job.
Great body control as he managed to pretty much ignore the hack and still sink it. He completes the three-point play. Richardson will come off the floor. Brand throws it in.
The Clippers
Could add to their lead with a bucket this trip down. Miller dishes it off.
Pin down.
They're inside. Tosses it back out. The J was missed by Olowokandi. The defensive rebound by Fordson.
He had a good look, but the D stayed as tight as a new pair of shoes on a rainy day. This is going to be a real close matchup.
Murphy with the ball. Loose ball.
The Warriors
With the score this trip down can tie it up. 7 on the shot clock. Caught by Fordson. Launches from beyond the arc. He doesn't get the tough shot.
Well, I tell you what, they dodged the bullet right there. The three was wide open, but they're lucky that one didn't go in.
The 12-footer was off the mark by Olowokandi. Arenas hurls it from about three-quarter court. Can't get the buzzer beater. There's the horn, and at the end of one, it's 11-9.
The Warriors
Trail single digits after one, Rod. Any significant stats that leap out at you?
Assists, Bob. Their offense is bogging down way too much in one-on-one situations, and teammates are not getting set up and aren't setting each other up. They need to create some more opportunities for each other like they've shown they can do from time to time.
Substitution for the Warriors.
Dunleavy inbounds the ball.
Screen coming. ISO.
Passes.
ISO. Stay tight inside.
Gets stopped by Stiff. Stolen.
You just saw a really smart play on defense, Bobby. You watch for that crossover dribble, and then you get in there for the steal. That is textbook basketball.
The inside shot was buried by Odom.
Man, he is just in his element inside. What a player.
Arenas passes the ball. They work it in. Jamison from inside answers right back.
The Clippers
Have the rock. They're shooting 55% from the floor. Passes it.
Push slide. Help down low.
Bounce pass.
Stay tight
7
inside.
seconds to shoot. Elevates. Gets the lay-in.
Milton Brand.
Murphy with the inbound.
The Warriors
Can cut into the lead with a basket here.
Anyone sit.
Passes.
Watch the clear.
Releases. No way, no how.
Follow through.
Richardson should think twice before he takes that shot. And if he still wants to shoot it, he should think a third time and a fourth time. That's not his game.
Brand with the rock. Brand is asking for it in the post. 7 on the shot clock. Fired long by Brand. Mike Dunleavy corrals the defensive glass.
The Warriors
Head into the front court. They haven't hit a shot from the arc. Richardson makes the pass.
Pick him up.
It's stolen.
Perfect timing of the double team, Bob. You can look it up if you don't believe me. They trapped down low, the man had nowhere to go, and the defense came away with the steal. That's what they wanted.
Passes it.
Space.
Pass back. 7 seconds to shoot. Olowokandi puts it up from a step inside the line. Puts too much on it.
Should have had that one there, Bobby. The offense is getting open and getting them the ball, but the outside shot is just not falling.
Odom got the block on that one and stopped the play cold. Passes.
Get him. Turn 4-5. Watch the baseline.
Shoots. Gets the front rim.
Break, guys.
Passes it. Olowokandi gets airborne. Boxes the lay-in. Arenas is at the controls. He's 1 out of his last 4 from the floor. Inside. Jamison fades away inside. Bounces it off the short side and in.
A simple but effective pump fake gets him enough room to bury the J. That's a clever move.
Especially when you're able to knock down the open jumper on a consistent basis. Brand throws it in. Just over 2 minutes here in the second quarter. Bounce pass. Launches from beyond the arc. Picks up his 5th point of the quarter. He's got 9 in the game.
Lamar Odom was taking three-pointer all the way. The defense didn't even contest that shot.
Arenas works it up court. He's shooting 25% from the floor. Arenas passes. Rises up. Dumps it down with one hand.
Dunleavy didn't throw down the fanciest dunk right there, but it all counts the same. The Clippers
Bring it up. They're 1 out of their last 2 from the arc. Grabbed by Odom. Goes with the fadeaway. Gets right iron, no good.
Odom looked to be in good position, but those mid-range jumpers can be tougher than they look sometimes.
Way to run the way.
Yanks it down inside. Nice rebound by the 4-year man out of 2.
The Clippers
Have the ball. They're shooting 43% from the floor. The J was off the mark by Odom.
The Warriors
Are at the controls. They haven't hit a shot from the arc. Richardson pulls the trigger from the high post and hauls it in by Stiff.
Richardson must have realized that he had an average defender on him and put up that shot. The problem is that he's just an average shooter.
Olowokandi has it. 7 on the shot clock.
Pick him up.
Miller puts it up from a step inside the line and gets the bucket.
Boy, that's a tough spot to be in against a shooter of his caliber. You've got to bring your all if you want to shut him down.
34 seconds here in the second quarter. Arenas passes it. Launches from beyond the arc. Misfired.
Richardson is a good shooter from long distance, but the defender met the challenge on that one. The Clippers
work it up court. They're 2 out of their last 6 from the floor. Brand is looking for the ball.
Blitz, blitz.
Shoots. Doesn't get it all the way there. Fired from the post. Drains it on his second attempt. That was all possible due to the offensive rebounding.
Tough shot, but he got it to fall.
The Warriors
can trim this lead down and bring it close for the bucket here. Got it off in time, but the buzzer beater was missed by Murphy. The clock runs out, and we're heading to the half. The score, 22-15. Let's pass the baton to our studio partner. Take it away, Clark.
Welcome to this playoff edition of the ESPN Halftime Update. Let's break down the numbers from the first half. The Clippers have done a much better job of protecting the ball and not making bad decisions out there. Easily the most important stat is how few turnovers they have. Lamar Odom, in the first half, has a total of 9 points and 2 blocks. That makes him our Sega Sports Hot at the Half player. That'll do it for now. Don't forget to tune in to the ESPN postgame show at the end of the game. Now let's go back to Bob and Rod.
Substitution for the Warriors.
Jamison inbounds the ball.
Stand.
7 seconds to shoot. Now by Jamison. Rod, here's the second look.
Jamison didn't like what he saw there at first, so he gives a little pump fake to get a better look.
It works like a charm here, too. And after the fake, just lines up for the J and drops it in, Rod.
The Clippers
have the rock. They're 1 out of their last 2 from the arc. Bounce pass. Lamar Odom pulls the trigger from the high post. Bounces off the left rim and out.
That's a nice heads-up play on D.
Arenas releases from the stripe.
He's the big man.
It's blocked.
Great block.
Miller takes a turnaround J. Can't drop it in. Good defense, especially on that earlier block.
Andre Miller has to score in that situation. When you're that much better than the defender that's guarding you, you have to take advantage.
What's the pick? Stay tight inside.
Dunleavy wants it down low. Uses the crossover. Passes it. Deflects the pass.
The Warriors
touched it last, right before it went out of bounds. Brand with the inbound.
The Clippers
head into the front court. They're shooting 40% from the floor. Brand has the ball.
Clear.
Gets cut off by Arenas. 7 seconds to shoot. The finger roll lay-in was botched by Miller. Arenas has the rock. He's 1 of 5 from the floor. Into the low post. Nice lay-in off the glass by Richardson.
The Clippers
have it. They're shooting 50% from the arc. Passes. Miller lets it go from 17 feet out. No one's home.
The defense keeps him at bay, but he's a dynamite shooter from mid-range, Bob. I wonder how long they can hold him off.
Arenas dishes it off. Skies. Down with both hands.
Richardson made a beautiful move. The fans love the crossover, but the coach likes a strong finish with the dunk.
Give some credit to the fans, Rod. I think they like the dunk, too. Brand throws it in.
The Clippers
would love to extend their lead this trip down. Passes it. Shoots. Can't think the well-defended shot.
The Warriors
can take their first lead in quite a while with the bucket. Boyle now has it. Richardson takes off. Passes.
Ball. Don't get hit.
Miller high rises. It's blocked.
Shot. Big D.
Goes with the crossover.
Never leave
Gets
the
cut off
ball.
by Arenas.
2-6.
Top of the key. Odo shoots with the clock winding down. Hands it and gets his 11th point of the game. Jamison inbounds the ball. The Warriors have the ball. They're 0 out of their last 3 from the arc. Pass low post. Jamison gets busy. It's blocked.
Playing defense is all about position, and Bob, he had great position. All he had to do was just get his hands in the air.
Richardson launches from beyond the arc. Nice stop. Gets right iron, no good. Missed tip in by Brandt.
Line it up.
Lobbed.
Watch the baseline.
Richardson takes a wide open shot. Doesn't get it all the way there. Doyle passes the ball. The Warriors will keep it after it's knocked out of bounds. Arenas hasn't had a good game so far. He's going to sit down for a while.
Pick him up. Watch the pick.
Now left wing.
Watch out inside. 15 go. Power get.
Passes it. Jamison uses the leader inside. Takes it up and out. Brand pulls down another rebound. That's 4 so far. 50 seconds here in the third quarter.
He had great position and allowed him to snag that rebound. That's how you play this game.
Incredible play. Rod, break it down on the replay.
Check this one out, Bob. This just goes to show that you don't need a killer crossover to use it effectively.
Ouch, Rod.
Hey, you just can't plant your feet and wave your arms when playing D. This is the NBA. You've got to move. They can go 2 for 1 here if they want, Bob. Let's see how they manage the clock. The Warriors
would love to cut into the lead some more with a bucket here. Welsh makes the pass. 7 on the shot clock. It's knocked away. Passes.
Didn't fool him with that pump fake. Nice concentration.
Pick coming.
Passes it.
2 wide.
Launches from beyond the arc. Kisses it off the right rim, then in.
He's a good shooter, and he can sink that one most of the time, even with good defense. That's a pretty tough matchup right there.
The Warriors are at the controls. They're shooting 38% from the floor. The off-the-glass lay-in was cashed in by Welch. There's the steal. A difficult shot and missed by Foyle. We're at the end of 3 with the score 29-23. The Warriors still couldn't get the lead and enter the fourth trailing single digits. What do you think has been the difference so far statistically, Rod?
3-point shooting, Bob. When you're shooting this poorly from the outside, you need to abandon the outside shot and try to get something easier. High percentage shots will always help.
Brand with the inbound.
I got it.
Bounce pass.
Don't get picked. Watch baseline.
It's picked off. Dunleavy passes.
You can't expect to retain possession if you're willing to let go a bad pass like that, Bob. You really have to thread the needle when going inside.
Richardson has it. He has 6 points from the paint. Amazing play, Rod. Let's check it out on the replay.
Richardson, Garnett was looking to get a 3-pointer the hard way there.
It just looked like he wasn't going to be denied on that play.
Historically, he really struggles from the free throw line. This is not the man, Bob, to help this team close the gap.
He can't complete the 3-point play. Received by Miller. Miller brings it up. He's 2 of 6 from the floor. Pass to the paint. Lamar Odom from inside. Bounces off the left rim and out.
They've been hitting the offensive glass hard the entire game, and that has put them on top.
I got him.
The Warriors work it up court. They haven't hit a shot from the arc. Passes. Stolen.
That was just a terrible pass. It's all a matter of fundamentals. If you don't split up the double team in a hurry, the defense is going to clog up your passing lane, and you've got nowhere to go after that.
Arenas comes back in after sitting on the bench for a while. Odom throws it in. Miller shoots off the inbound. Gets nothing but net.
That's an old basketball move, but the pump fake, still good.
I figured you'd like this play, Rod. He just nails the shot after shaking his man loose with a nice pump fake.
You figured me right, Bob. Call me old-fashioned, but a simple, effective move to get to the bucket? Who can't love that? The Warriors
head into the front court. They're 0 out of their last 3 from the arc. Richardson with the ball. Gets stopped by Miller. Arenas passes it. 7 seconds to shoot. Takes a turnaround, Jay. Can't answer back.
Richardson is only an average shooter in the best of conditions, and with the defender all over him, that certainly wasn't the best condition.
I got it.
Passes it. Intercepted.
Nice interception.
Arenas has the ball. He's 1 out of his last 5 from the floor. The fadeaway was no good by Richardson. Hipped in by Jamison.
Now, sometimes it's just smarter to tip that ball right back in on the putback rather than bringing it down so it can just get stripped.
Couldn't agree more with you, Rod. Don't take any extra risks if you can help it. Oliver Candy inbounds the ball. Passes. Passes it.
Watch the pick. Tee it up.
7 on the shot clock. Ono dishes it off. Shoots. Gets fouled. He'll shoot a pair.
I like aggressive D, but that's a little bit too aggressive. Almost an assault. You'll pick up the foul on that one every time.
He gets the first of 2. He's off on the second. Ono gets the second chance bucket.
That's how you fight for the offensive rebound.
The Warriors
have it. They're shooting 41% from the floor. Pass caught by Jamison.
Clear out.
Tried to lay it in, but it wasn't finished by Jamison. Swats it, and that's his first block of the game. Miller works it up court. He has 4 points from the paint. Went in for the layup, but it's off the mark by Miller. Battled for that board. Yanks it down inside.
I got it.
Passes. Goes with the fadeaway. Doesn't get the tough shot.
We're not here to lose.
Richardson has the rock. He's shooting 33% from the arc.
Clear. Screen coming. Watch baseline.
Now in the paint. Fades away inside. Cashes it in for a double-digit ball game.
Michael Olowokandi didn't like what he saw there at first, so he gives a little pump fake to get a better look.
It works like a charm here, too. And after the fake, just lines up for the J and drops it in, Ralph. Jamison with the inbound. Richardson passes the ball.
305. ID.
Uses the crossover. Gets foul. Goes up strong.
Even with the foul, he got that one to drop. Incredible body control.
He completes the three-point play. Miller heads up court. He's 3 of 9 from the floor. Caught by Arenas. Arenas takes a shot from the elbow. Gets the front rim.
You've got one of the best defenders in the league there. With that stop, he shows just how valuable he is.
The jumper was buried by Brand.
A simple but effective pump fake gets him enough room to bury the J. That's a clever move.
Especially when you're able to knock down the open jumper on a consistent basis.
The Warriors
bring it up. They're 2 out of their last 6 from the floor. Bounce pass. Passes it. Dunleavy shoots from 13 feet out. Cuts the score to single digits.
Wide open, Bob. That's a gimme.
56 seconds here in the game.
Through post.
Inside pass. Releases from close range. Gets his 6th point of the period. He's got 9 in the game.
Well, they've won the physical game. Now they got to play it smart and win the mental game.
The Warriors
have the ball. They're 0 out of their last 3 from the arc. Puts it up. Off the mark.
Oh, Bobby, you got to like the way he ripped that one down.
Flash, 95. Box foul.
Dunleavy makes the pass.
Dig, 82.
Dunleavy unloads from deep three-point range. Couldn't buy a basket that trip down.
Dunleavy has to take the blame for that. That pick was pretty good, and he should have been able to lose that defender. The Clippers
have possession, and they're on a 9-3 run. Miller with the rock. Launches from beyond the arc. Bounces off the left rim and out. There's the horn, and the game is in the books. The final score, 42-32. And that wraps it up. Be sure to tune into SportsCenter to catch the latest news, scores, and highlights. Check your local listings for the correct time and channel. That's on ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports.
Thanks for joining us here at the ESPN postgame show. I'm Clark Dishman. The Clippers come away with a decisive 10-point win over the Warriors. They now move to 5-6 on the year. The Clippers executed in all phases of their game tonight and earned this victory. Statistically, I don't think either team dominated each other, but in games like this, it's intensity, leadership, and aggressiveness that matter. Elton Brand ended up with a total of 9 points and 9 rebounds. He's our ESPN Player of the Game. He was the difference tonight. Well, that will do it for now. I'm Clark Dishman. We'll see you next game.